happens to our body in an ancient Greek temple, the Transverse world? While they knew about the ley lines, they also knew about electromagnetism and how it affects the body. But it's not only the ancient Greek temple that had this. We're going to take a look at another very famous temple that also had columns, and this is a model of the Jerusalem temple in Israel. As you can see, it had a lot of columns, but not only the main temple, but even the surrounding courtyard buildings. And you'll see more upcoming right here. All of these, of course, were columned areas. People used to pass through them, and of course it had to do with the improvement of their health due to the electromagnetism. Now, if one visits an energy space, all Greek shrines are energy spaces. I remember I went once to a place, Osios Lukas, near Thebes, about an hour car ride north of Athens. I was trying to take pictures and my camera would just not work. It just would not work. And we had noticed that there were very ancient water springs there, and also marble steps that were really worn out, meaning that they must have been thousands of years old. And when we took pictures of the church, we noticed that the bottom stones were huge, and as the church was being built up, they were smaller and smaller, and finally bricks. So they were using, obviously, we felt that they had used ancient marble blocks from what they could find to build the church of Osios Lukas. But the main thing was that my camera couldn't work. And what two pictures I took had white spots over the film. And of course, it was a digital camera. That shouldn't have taken place, but it did. But anyway, if one visits an energy space, all Greek shrines are energy spaces, realizes the sanctity of spaces and wants to see something supernatural, then his spirit causes intense vibrations of neon energy in his brain and consciousness. If one visits an energy space, all Greek shrines are. Now, these vibrations are transferred to the cells of his whole body, and the brain gradually begins to increase in frequency. If the frequency of the vibration reaches the frequency of sunlight, then gradually the material world begins to disappear from in front of it, and in its eyes a transparent and ethereal world appears. So the legend goes. Without losing anything of his mental state, he moves away from three-dimensional reality and transitions into an etheric form. When the frequencies of his body exceed the frequencies of the solar spectrum, then he enters a transcendental reality into another dimension and is in direct contact in a full state of consciousness with the transcendental world. If he is not afraid and can control the state in which he is fallen, then he can travel to the universe with his physical body that has changed to another dimension and vice versa to enter the material world. This is from The Supreme Initiation by Kalogerakis. I've translated this for you from a Greek article. So goes the legend. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.